All right. What's up, y'all? So I told you I was gonna do a YouTube video. So do me a favor, real quick. You love me? You love King? Like let's go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, and well, no, wait, just wait to comment. Damn, just listen. God damn. But I'm about to tell y'all how I got shot twice. Okay, so in 2013, I used to work at Zaxby's in North Augusta, South Carolina, and no, I know I'm winking because this light is kind of bright. And I used to work at Zaxby's in North Augusta, South Carolina. It was December 7th of that year, and I was the dishwasher. Actually, I was on wing station to be exact. And since the vets that worked there never wanted to filter the grease, they thought to themselves like, "Oh yeah, let's go put this little innocent little broke ass little kid on him. So we gonna get the young nigga to go do that." And like a dummy who needed money, I was like, yeah, I'll filter the grease. Just show me the gloves and stuff like that. Didn't realize how hot that stuff was, and that glove really don't hold back the heat. It just keep you from getting burnt. And so I decided that I was gonna stay over. I needed the money, My phone bill was like $55, man. I had to get it. And I was making $7.25, probably like $7.25, $7.15 or something like that, somewhere around there. It was either minimum wage or below minimum wage. I don't know. And I can tell you this. They was getting ready to open up another store right up the road from the Zaxby. So let's just say Zaxby's right here on the corner, on top of the hill. They was getting ready to open up another Zaxby. Say this is like 10 miles up the road. Okay, yeah, let's just pretend without minds. Yeah, you good with that. Okay, so once they decided they was going to open up that store, everybody who they was going to train at that store, including managers, including staff, all had to train at my particular store. So for a straight week, they was there. So the whole store was crowded, and I'm trying to get my hours, but they got to get their hours, and I'm like, damn, I don't care, just throw me on the shift. I need to work. I got bills to pay. I'm trying to help my mama and stuff like that. So what ended up happening was, all right, so we was closed. Now, mind you, it's like 13 of us, including like three managers. It was my two managers plus, no, it was two of their managers there too. So it was my two managers plus they two managers. And we was closed, and we was cleaning up and stuff like that. And mind you, everything in that store, if you ever work fast food, everything in that store pull apart. Everything pull apart. And I was cleaning up the wing station and like the stove and stuff like that. And after I filtered the grease, I was ready to go home. And then my homeboy Zach at the time, he was a co-worker of mine. He was like, King, you just gonna go home? Like you say, because I told him I was gonna help him. He was like, King, you just gonna go home? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do him real dirty. So as soon as my grandma pull up, I'm out. But this particular night, I didn't know what time he was gonna leave. I didn't know if it was gonna be 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, depending on how well we clean up, because they real antsy about that. So I called my grandma and told her, I just call you, when I know for sure that I'm gonna get off, because I didn't want my grandma just to be sitting out there. It's nighttime. Now, a fact that I didn't add is that the Zaxby's, okay, this is the main road. Let's just say this is the main road. I don't know why I keep grabbing this cell phone. And the Zaxby's is pushed off. Like, this is Zaxby's right here. Ain't nothing but woods surrounded all around the Zaxby's. So unless you knew that Zaxby's was there, or just knows as hell, you wouldn't know that Zaxby's was really there. So with that being said, why did I screenshot that? That's just so, it was just dummy. Just dumb dummy. With that being said, you want to know if it was gonna be there, unless you just knows it. So with that being said, I be hearing shit. So with that being said, I went back there to go help Zach with the wings and stuff like that. And I'm like, God damn, boy, like you don't know how to wash these dishes. You washing these dishes like you at the house. Boy, hurry up and wash these damn dishes, and because I'm ready to go. So, when the Bluetooth speakers first started coming out in Walmart and stuff like that, it was like that 2 Chainz song, like Let Me Just Watch, or something with a watch. And he kept blasting it. And mind you, I'm back there scrubbing, and you know, and I can remember hearing the manager tell myself, boy, you acting like this your house. Boy, you better hurry up and sanitize them buckets and stuff like that, and just go ahead and throw them up there, and let's get up out of here. You know, they fussing at me. So I'm in there like I'm washing them damn dishes. I'm getting to the money. So next thing you know, I heard somebody say, everybody get down on the ground. And you know, it's 13 of us in there, and we closed. It's like 11 o'clock. We closed. So I'm like, man, they in there playing too much. Mind you, it's a lot of churn up in there, including myself. So I'm like, man, you know, they in there playing. So I don't pay no attention. I'm still washing dishes, and at this point, it's been like probably like 3 or 4 minutes later, and I heard it again, and it was like, everybody get down on the ground. So I was like, Zach, hey, bro, hey, turn on that, you know, turn on that damn Bluetooth speaker. He was like, nah, bro, this is my song. Like, every song that came on was his song. Like, damn. So I peeked my head in the kitchen like this, like, you know, like, wait a minute, you know. And when I peeked my head in the kitchen, I saw my manager at the time. We just call him Carlos. I don't want to say his name, you know. I don't want nobody to sue me. And he was like 300 something pounds. So he had been on the ground like this with his hands over his head, you know. Had to be something serious. So when he said that, I said, oh shit. You know, oh shit, nah. Like, and when I said oh shit, that's when the gunman had came in through the kitchen. Cause the dish pit is at the back. You go through the kitchen to come out through the dish pit. You can either go out the back door or go back to the front. Okay, so he came in waving a gun. He was chasing my coworker. We'll call him Lil Steve through the dish pit, and he act like he only wanted Steve. So Steve running so damn fast, you know, he real bony. So he was moving like he almost broke his damn ankle sliding on that damn mop water trying to get back to that front because he didn't want to be shot. So I'm like, oh damn, you know, like, oh, it's a gunman, a bad man, you know, I'm shot. So I'm like, oh, I gotta get the hell up out of here, you know, I gotta get the hell up out of here. That's what my instincts told me. So Zach was like, I'm following behind you. I don't want to die. So we went out the back door. And when we went out the back door, all you heard was like the pow, pow, pow. So I'm thinking that they shooting at us because we entered out the back door, and then they know for a fact that we went out the back door. I don't know how many people it was. All I know, it was just that one person. So, but what I didn't know then, what I know now, is that they were shooting at Justin. Oh, damn, I just told y'all his name was Lil Steve, but fuck it. Anyway, I didn't lie. And they were shooting at him because, you know, he ran out the door, and, you know, he real bony, so he could move like really fast. And they missed him, and the police just so happened to be riding past because the police station is not very far from that Zaxby's. That's why I chose it, because I thought it was like what a white people be. Like, you know, they say white people, like, you know, it be safe and stuff like that, but apparently fucking not. You know. So shout out to you white people. Like, but y'all be lying. So he was shooting at him. The cops saw what was happening and decided, you know, he was like, hey, you know, and was coming that way. So mind you, I done ran out the back of the door. And you know, it's that steel gate that you have to open up, you know, to take out the trash. And I moved that bar, and behind that Zaxby's was a neighborhood. They call it, you know, Niggerville, because it wasn't, you know, that's the actual name of it, because it wasn't nothing but black people over there, and you know, racism and all that. So it adopted the name Niggerville. But so I was running like I was about to head to that neighborhood because I was running for my life. Like, you know, I'm not trying to say nobody, I ain't get no fuck about them people. Like, I was just trying to get ghost. And when I was running, like, I was running at the back of the store, and he was running from the cop headed to the back of the store. So dumb luck made us run directly into each other, like boom. So when he ran up to me, he put the gun to my head. He was like, oh yeah, I got you now. Oh yeah, I got you now. So I'm like, you look, whatever you do, please don't shoot. Look, I get paid on Tuesday. I ain't got no money on me. And I opened up my wallet, and you know, he was like, empty out your wallet. And I was like, oh, you know, and I took out my wallet. Mind you, I'm broke as hell. I'm 19 years old. Baby, what you thought you was gonna get? I ain't come from no rich family. So I opened up my wallet. It wasn't nothing but like the little global cash card they give you when you ain't got no bank account. Yeah. And I told him, I said, look, you can have anything you want. I'll tell you the pen right now. And I had a Samsung Galaxy S2 on me that I bought from Boost Mobile. Anybody who know Boost Mobile, they don't do contracts. So I paid $500 out of my own pocket, working minimum wage. That's a lot of money. What is you doing, boy? You stole my phone. And I had just got that phone. It was like the very next day, some nigga stole it, so he took my phone and he kept running. And when he was running towards, Niggerville. And when he was running towards Niggerville, I seen a dude with a shotgun run past me. I was like, oh, it's two of them, And good thing he didn't pay me no attention. He just was like, and whatever the case may be. So then when he was running, I started running back towards the Zaxby, like, oh, fuck, you let me go, boy. I'm out of here. So apparently I'm not fast, because and he had a beam on that gun. That's something that I forgot to tell y'all. He had a beam on that gun. So when I ran back towards the Zaxby's, I heard pow, pow. So I'm looking like, where's Zach at? Like, where's he at? Like, where's that boy at? I know he came out here with me. Oh, I think they done shot Zach. I think they done shot Zach. But anyway, I done ran, and I don't know how the hell I moved that heavy ass steel door. Because mind you, I'm like 150 at the time, and however tall I am, 6'1", 6'2". So, and I slammed the gate. And mind you, I only been there 3 months. So I didn't really know nobody. So I was beating on the door. I was so damn scared. I was beating on the door. I was like, hey, this king. I was like, they was like, who? Get away from the door. And I was like, oh shit, this is Tyrell. That's Tyrell. So he was like, bro, it better not be nobody with you. So as soon as they opened up the door, I was like, nah, man, just let me in. I promise you, this man gonna kill me. So when they let me in, they snatched me. Joe, shout out to Joe. He saved my life. This man saved my life, and I tried to pay him. I would have meant everything. He snatched me in and he pushed me in the cooler. Like he snatched me in, he said, get away from the door, and he pushed me in the cooler, and I flew. So when I flew in the cooler, that's when I started calming down, and it felt like water was rushing down my leg, and I was like, oh, damn, I don't know what happened to Zach. And they was like, Zach, okay, I felt like water was rushing down my leg. So I'm like, bro, what is, damn, and anybody who knows Zaxby's uniform, it's khaki pants, black shirt with a gold chicken, and like the little black hat or whatever the case may be. And I touched my pants, and I went like this, and my whole pants was soaked with blood, even my shoes. So I started yelling, and I was like, yo, Rick, which is my manager at the time, that big dude that was on the floor. I said, I think I've been shot. Rick, I think I've been shot. And I kid you not, this man ran to my aid. He took an apron and he wrapped it around my leg. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. And Rick is a white man, so yeah, shout out to him. They all ain't racist. So he took an apron and he wrapped it around my leg, and then he lifted me up and put me in the office. And when he tried to pick me up, my whole right leg went dead. And then a couple seconds after that, the EMT came, and she cut open all my clothes right then and there in front of everybody. Anybody who wanted to look and see my goodies and the pole that I was, I behold, yeah, you could, because she cut open my boxes, my pants, and just to see where I got shot. And then she was like, victim has been shot one time. And I said, ma'am, I cannot feel my right leg. Can you please cut open this leg? The right leg. And she cut it open. She said, victim has been shot. And I report, victim has been shot like multiple times. And baby, she said, is there anybody you want to call? So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to call my mama. I'm going to call my mama ASAP. So I get on the phone, and I'm about to call my mama. I'm like, voicemail. I get on the phone. I'm about to call my sister, voicemail. I ain't really got no daddy. My daddy a crackhead. And I even try to call him. Delusion. And so the last person that I could think of that was going to answer the phone is my grandma. So I call my grandma. And I know my grandma screen her call. So you have to be like, it could go straight to voicemail. But then you got to be like, hey, grandma, this is such and such. Pick up. So I called grandma, and I was like, grandma, this king, baby, like, please pick up. And then she picked up the phone. I said, grandma, I've been shot. So she said, oh, Lord John, rest in peace to my granddaddy. He passed away in April this year. But she said, oh, Lord John, baby been shot, because that's what they call me. So she was like, baby been shot. Do not go to Aiken. Do not go to fucking Aiken. They kill people. Everybody, if you from the CSRA, you know that Aiken got a bad rep. Aiken Regional got a bad rep. Don't go there. Go to MCG or GRU or whatever, Augusta State University Medical Center. Yeah, go to that one. Yeah. And so I said, okay, cool. So I end up going to GRU or Augusta, the one that's in Augusta, Georgia, right? So when they went there, I was so worried about my cell phone, and I'll never forget this. The man on the EMT, his name was Michael Boondocks, because I asked him what his name was, because I always wanted to remember him, because he was just so kind to me. And when they pulled me off the stretcher into the hospital, they was like, black male, 19-year-old black male shot. He was like, the white dude who was helping him pull me off was like, isn't that typical? And I was like, what? And after that, I just kind of, dazed out, and then I came back, and I was like, hey, I was just so worried about my cell phone. I was like, hey, is they gonna pay for me another cell phone? And I kept asking everybody that. I was just so focused on that cell phone because that's the only thing that kept me from panicking. And I was like, is they gonna pay for me another cell phone? And I remember every nurse and doctor was like, baby, your life is way more important than that damn cell phone. But you couldn't have told me that back then. All I wanted was my fucking Samsung Galaxy S2 that I just paid for Boost Mobile. And so they put me in a room with just a curtain. It's like one of the ER rooms you see on the TV. And it's like probably like 15, 16 people in there. And the man, they pushed me in there, and I was telling them I'm cold as shit. My feet, my bunions out and shit. I got, my feet was, my bunions out and shit. And I'm like, damn, it's cold as shit. And then he was like, look, the doctor was like very stern and very cool and stuff like that. But he was like, sir, we have to make sure the top portion of your blood pressure match the bottom half of your body. And I was like, okay, cool. And he said, and then we got to make sure both of your legs blood pressure match each other, because if that all equals up, then that means that we don't have to have surgery on you. So he was like, he took a needle and shot me in both of my legs. When he shot me in both of my legs, I couldn't feel him no more. And he touched my right leg, and the bullet that went through both of my legs, it fell out. And he was like, in 32 years or 22 years, I have never seen that happen before. And then he put it in like the little cup, and the police officer got it. His name was Investigator 2. And they asked me something about for the press and some shit. And then that was that. I was staying in the hospital overnight. I remember my mama just walking and crying and stuff like that. And I remember this black nurse, and he was a black male nurse, and I'll never forget it. I was telling him the story how I got shot. Mind you, I don't know nobody down here for real. And he was just so disrespectful to me. He was just so disrespectful to me. I remember I told him I did not want him back in the room. He was like, oh, that don't sound right. You sound like you a gangbanger low-key. Like, he was judging the hell out of me. Mind you, I'm 19 years old. They don't know nobody. I don't know nobody. So, and I'm going to fast forward now. So when I started walking on my crutches and I actually got out of the hospital, I remember seeing that same male nurse at Kroger's on Riceboro Road. And I'm telling y'all like I know this place. But with his daughter. And he wanted to say something to me so bad, but then when he tried to speak, I told him, I said, you remember those words you said to me? Hey, keep it and shove it up your ass, and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you, getting shot twice and learning how to walk again. I had to go to counseling and all this good shit, which is really bad shit, but it taught me something. That you only have you, and you only got one life to live. Now, this is the part of the video where I tell you some truth. I'm gonna answer some questions I know that's gonna be asked. Did I feel the pain? Baby, I didn't feel nothing. I didn't even know I got hit. When I think about it, I realized the point that I did get hit. I felt like a warm sensation, but it was nothing like I was burning or nothing like that. It took me probably 7 months to learn how to walk again, because it hit me in my kneecap. It hit me in my thigh muscle on the left. He shot me from behind, so it hit me in the top of my thigh muscle, almost tore my goddamn ding-a-ling off. And that's what they kept jiving me about. And then it went lower into my right knee, which is the part where I had to learn how to walk again and stuff like that. They told me I would walk with a limp, and I'm not trying to look directly into this light. And I made sure to prove them doctors wrong. They told me for sure I was gonna walk with a limp for the rest of my life, and currently I don't walk with a limp at all. You would never know I got shot unless I show you the scars and where I got shot. And shout out to Doctors Hospital, because their burn unit, because I was between the two hospitals, going back and forth, because their burn unit healed my scars up, helped heal my scars up to the point where it's like minimum damage. It's not like really grotesque or nothing like that. So much love. That's my story on how I got shot. Any more questions, we'll leave them down in the comment section. I just want to put out a video for all my people. All right, let's run it up. All right.